Hello! Welcome to day 185 with Lindsay Setchell and
Garry Hinton. I nearly forgot my name then. I thought, is that 185? Yes, it is 185. I've just got a notification to say that Lindsay Setchell, Horse and Hoof Care, naturally is live.
live. I don't know if I'm alive, but I'm live. I don't feel very alive today. I went out trimming today and it was quite a nice trim, but I did witness a horse having a fit today, which was very strange. But yes, I was out trimming, doing my thing. What were you doing today, Garry?
Well, I have been sat at my desk supporting our lovely students since 6:10 this morning. apart from nipping out and feeding the horses, putting their hay out and walking the dogs. That's it.
You've been sat at your desk.
I've been sat at my desk or stood at my desk. Like to change it up a bit, you know.
Yeah, standing desks not for me.
Managed to get frustrated by Facebook and social media a little bit, and I thought, that's enough of that.
Today, I've not even looked at social media today. There's things going on. I gather Andrew Windsor has been arrested. So that's happening on this day, Thursday, the 19th of February, 2026. But I don't know.
We might come back in 10 years' time and say, what happened on this day?
Yeah.
And we could go back and revisit.
But I honestly, I've been completely out of it. I was talking to Bethan this evening because we've had Tom over doing x-rays, taking bloods, doing swabs. We've been doing a bit of that this evening. So stuff is happening in the background. But yeah, it's all happening. All right, who have we got? Top of the shop. It's Dawn. Hello. See you later. All right, where have you gone? That was a 7:15. They just like to be top of the shop. That's what it is. Top of the shop.
And I was a bit naughty because I often get in there and I think, okay, I'm going to create it and I'm top of the shop because I can get in there because I've created it. But I knew that I was going to be busy because I had one-to-ones and all of that kind of stuff. And I thought, do you know what? So at lunchtime, I scheduled it to post at about 6:30.
That's very, very organised. Very organised. I'm quite impressed.
Sometimes I'm not. And I go, oh, shit, I haven't put the post up.
It's very organised. Suzanne Shide's here. Hello, with a pink marigold hand.
Hi, Suzanne.
Heather Swithenbank is here. Hi, everyone. Anne says, watching women's hockey gold medal game in Vancouver Airport and one eye waiting for live to start. So excited. Good luck. I don't know how they got on. Karen Davies is here. Hello from Wales. Hello, hello. Uta's here from Germany. Hi, everyone. Ali's here. Hello, all. Radka's here. Greetings. Monica is here. Hello from Czech. Hello, hello. Becky's here. All the best. I don't know why I said that then. I don't know why I say it's so weird. Your mouth says stop sometimes, and you're like, why? Why? Ulrika says, hello. The latest It's Not Rocket Science was good. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I enjoyed doing it.
It was enjoyable, wasn't it? It was nice.
It was brilliant, wasn't it?
Very informative.
Jeanette says, hi, everyone. Teresa's here. Hello, hello. Tracy Gray's here. Hi, Tracy. Jeanette says, haven't had time to watch the new It's Not Rocket Science video yet. I can't wait. Go watch it. Wait, no. Watch this first. Mika's here. Hello, all from snowy Germany. Hello, hello. Chloe says, realised I can watch these lives on the TV in bed. Game changer. I think
my goodness.
Nathan and Dan do a bit of that as well.
Perhaps it should be in bed with Garry and Lindsay.
No, that sounds wrong.
That's weird.
That just sounds wrong.
That's weird. I know we're close, but we're not that close.
Marianne Caffrey's here. Hi. Vicky Williams is here from
Marianne.
Wales. Hello, hello. Gail says, hi all. Great rocket science yesterday. Thank you very much. Jeanette says 18 waiting, but only 8 likes. Come on, warriors. Hit that button. Like, subscribe, and bing.
Notification bell.
Notification bell. You got it. Ulrika says, my hair got stuck in my nippers today. What a mess. Was it hanging over? Yeah, nightmare when you got nice long hair. Marshall says, hi all. I told my friend who was a vet assistant about HM teaching the trim that saves horses. She told me she had put her mare down a couple of years ago. She watched the videos I sent her. The trouble is, it's very, very, there are people. Okay, so the different types of people who don't believe HM. One, obviously the professionals that are potentially causing harm, right? They're not going to believe you. They just want to believe the old rhetoric, the old narrative. It kept everybody happy. Thank you very much. And no blame came their way. So there's those, obviously. But then there are great swathes of owners who have lost horses. And I know that some come to the Phoenix Way. They've got other horses and they go, to hell with that. I'm never going to let that happen to any of my horses ever again. But there are others that don't. And those other people find it really triggering when there are people like us coming out and saying, actually, horses can be, for most of it, other than osteonecrosis, horses can be severe osteonecrosis. Horses can usually be saved. More horses can be saved than are currently being lost. And they find it quite triggering. So it's quite hard. I do sympathize when people just go, no, it was definitely the grass. And then they forget about all the other things that have been going on with that horse. And so it is tricky. Sarah Lou says, hi, everyone. Are you with us, Gary? Or have you frozen? I think Gary's frozen again. No, he's frozen again.
Oh,
he's frozen in that. Like, we can hear you, but you're frozen. Oh, no, you're back. Angela says, hello, brilliant. Oh, my collar. Brilliant. It's not rocket science lecture. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I was going to have the desired effect out there. Marshall said she also found it fascinating and realized her mare could have been saved. She forwarded them to her former farrier. Change will come one horse and one person at a time. It will.
Hope so.
It will. It's already happening. Thorax Gargoyle is here. Hi.
Yeah.
Sarah Lou says Pro Camp 26 is flying in, so looking forward to it. I know it's going to be here before you know it. My second live today, first one was with Heather Cox Richardson. Topic was saving our Great Boundary Waters canoe area. They get our public land. They won't stop there. Ooh, that sounds like a subject that you could get your teeth into. Angie Medler, excuse me. I hope it went well. Angie Medler says, hello. Caroline Schullig's here from Portugal. Gosh, you can feel the bubbling energy around us. Things are hotting up in the hoof care world. It is. Naughty me.
In a good way, though. It's getting people talking.
It really is. Finally.
It's getting people talking.
But
I was actually, I'm going to butt in now because Rachel and I were having a wee conversation this afternoon. And she said, isn't it interesting that you have got a number of people with pages, okay? A number of people with pages with hoof in the title. Pages on social media. And for some reason, in the last probably month to 6 weeks, for some even longer, they have completely stopped talking about the hoof and started talking about everything above the knee or the hock. And I think that's really, really interesting. I wonder why that is. Is it a conscious choice? Is it not a conscious choice? Because they can't batter back, perhaps. I don't know. People are funny, aren't they? The humans and the way that we think and do stuff. I can think of, I'm sure there's more, but I can think of at least 2 pages. But I'm pretty sure there are more. And I find that super interesting. It's almost that you think that, hold on a minute, your Facebook page is going to change name in a minute. Because it's not actually about the hoof at all now. It's actually about something else. Because perhaps the hoof, as simple as people make out, perhaps it's just a wee bit complicated.
Well,
or clever.
I was talking to my client today, and I don't always get a big chance to have a good chat with her because oftentimes Tim's with me and he chats. But I was chatting today as we were trimming, and we were talking about how, how authority and elitism in science stops people from progressing, and also the lack of independent thought. So all the top, as far as I'm aware, all the I mean, we're not talking very many, but the top female names that are in our space, in the hoof care space, all of them might have different ways of doing things, and they might have different things that that they show you how they do stuff, but all of them to a person is underneath what a man said. What do I mean by that? I mean that men came up with the ideas, and these females are there maybe doing their own thing, but their belief system has been molded by that at the top. There isn't anybody above us really in our belief system, and it's not a belief system, but people would say that it is. We're creating our own school. We're very successful. We're very successful at our rehabs, and yet we are completely going against, with evidence, not just doing it by the seat of our pants. With evidence, we are going against the general wave and general narrative. We are that black sheep in that crowd of white sheep going off the cliff. The black sheep turning around, going the other way, going, everyone, you need to follow us. Hello? No? You over there. Oh, no, don't put your horse to sleep. Oh, you did. Oh, right. Okay. And you over there. No, please don't, you don't need to reset. Oh, you did. You over there with the tenotomy. You don't, I don't need to do it. No, come our way. Oh, I'm coming. Now, there are people who are turning and realizing that they need to see evidence, and we're showing that evidence. And I am so bored of authority, as we saw this evening, of people throwing the PhD card down, or throwing I'm a scientist down, or throwing I've been in the industry 30 years, because all of those things don't mean you've got it right. No, they don't. That means you just bought into a system that's given you loads of labels that you think is therefore impressive. But that doesn't stop horses from dying. That doesn't stop horses from becoming lame. There are owners that are watching this right now, Gary, all our lovely owners that are part of the Phoenix Way, etc., who are doing this themselves. They haven't got a master farrier doing it, or the top vet, or a top researcher. These are people doing it themselves and doing a better job in general with sounder horses. And yet still they look the other way. Still they look the other way and play the elitist card. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. And it is stopping. And we're doing a fantastic job at making, what is our job? It's to grow awareness, isn't it? That's our job. To make people aware that, something, the equine world kind of got it wrong. And not only did they get it wrong, they've been living off that and making a lot of money off getting it wrong for a long time. So we keep going. Lydia says, hello, Hoof heroes from around the world. Sunny at -4 here in northeastern Ontario, Canada. Ooh. Jacqueline's here. Hello, lovely people. Martha says hello. Hello, Martha.
Hi, Martha. Hope you like the photo.
Thorax Cargo says, River galloped up to the hay van. So rewarding. All thanks to you, Lindsay and Gary. I'm glad. That's fantastic. You see? You
can do it.
It ain't a fluke, is it? A fluke is when it only happens now and again and you live off a fluke. No. I think we'd have been found out by now. Ali Jean says, hello, it's actually snowing here in California. Is it really? Holy hell. My friend in Montana was saying they've had a unusually mild winter without much snow where she is, which is, she said, really strange. Laura Shillam's here. Hi all. Lindsay Dinsdale, evening all. Evening. Becky says, all the best to you, Lindsay.
All the best.
What was I saying? Karen Davis, where are you in Wales? I'm from Wales too. Oh, you can have a little separate little chat there. Michelle Mallory says, love the new rocket science. Fab.
Hey,
thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. Chaos's here. Hello, with the lovely hearts. Melanie's here. And Fee is. Oh, finish it later. Lol. I get you. Sorry. It's always best if I don't understand to go down and read what the next one says. Hello from Duluth, Minnesota. I'm very grateful to you. Pauline, we're glad you're here. It's lovely to have you with us. Duluth, says Gail. Oh, obviously that's I thought that was a spelling mistake, but clearly it's not. Becky says, when you look at the amazing trims that owners are doing and showing on our page, it really is fabulous. It is. And working hard to understand for the first time in history, literally in history, for the first time in equine history, we have owners really starting to understand this stuff. Not relying completely on the farrier lost on their HCP. No, they are digging in and finding this out themselves and working really hard. And it is exciting to see. It really is. Jacqueline says, Martha, love the photo. Thank you, Gary. Meg says, oh, yes, the new rocket science is awesome. Thank you so much. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. I'm sorry it was 40 minutes odd long, but I couldn't really shorten it.
No, I think it was concise.
Compared to, I think it was less than 2 minutes of, I'm telling you this is what's happening. Therefore, you just need to just agree with me. And it'll take 2 minutes to tell you that's happening. And I have a PhD. So therefore, I know what I'm talking about. Don't challenge me. It's for educational purposes, wasn't it? I mean, that's what it was put out for. And I did the right thing. I properly explained it. Just not the way that you expected it to be explained. Sorry about that. But, you know, that's what evidence does for you. And Canva. Canva's my very best friend.
We love Canva.
We do.
It helps us a lot with our teaching. It helps us a lot to allow to get our students, our horse owners, our clients, and it's lovely actually because okay, we're talking about the same thing pretty much all day, every day, but there's always a different person that needs that same thing explained slightly differently, which expands. It makes us better. It's blimmin' awesome.
It does. Great. And without a shadow of a doubt, our school and our students coming through the school have made us
oh yes,
better in very many ways, through the systems that we've developed, through the way that we put things across, the way that we have been forced to have more clarity in the way that we teach. Yeah. Everything is progressing. And I'm so proud of our school. We are, without a shadow of a doubt, the most progressive school that I know, which is all of them. So we are very, very progressive, and our growth has been huge. You know, in 3.5 years, over 100 people that have gone through our school. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm very, very happy. I mean, and it would have been more, except there is only so much that you and I can do. So, you know, 3 intakes a year. It's wonderful. 15 countries around the world. And on top of that, we've got our challenges that we created, which are going to get updated this year. We've got our workshops that we do. We've been going around doing the workshops, and last year was crazy. And this year is going to be exactly the same. Mental crazy. Workshops. And just, and how, and just, for anybody that's sat on the fence that thinks, oh, I can't, you know, it's a bit of a distance to travel. I've got to get on a plane and go and see them or whatever. I don't know if I can. And people come back to these workshops, are desperate to come back to them. They love them that much. They don't want them to end on the 3rd day. They don't want it to finish. Literally have to beat them with a stick to disappear. It's like, you've got to go home now. You've got to leave. They don't want to go. And they just want to do it all over again. That's how good these workshops are. And it's not just because we're amazing. I mean, there's that, of course. But the other side of it is that you get such a lot of camaraderie in these workshops. You're with people who are all there wanting the same thing. You're so hungry for knowledge. You so want to learn. But it's the right stuff, and it's exciting because we stand there and give you loads of evidence, and we talk about it, and we discuss things that were previously things that you weren't meant to be looking at. Don't you look at an X-ray, burn your eyes out. Honestly, look at an X-ray. I'm afraid I'm going to have to kill you now. You've seen that. You have to eat it, or I have to kill you. It just it's lovely. I love people learning. It's so good. Radka says the visuals won me over for sure. It's so clear. Thank you very much. That's Canva. Get on the plane, people. It is worth it. It is worth it. And if we don't get people coming to, this is not a pity party or anything, but if we don't get people coming to these workshops, we will stop doing them. It hasn't happened in 15 years, but it might. So you know, and if you're desperate to come and we're full, we squeeze you in because we're nice like that. So get on a plane, come and see us. You can't learn this stuff completely, totally without some guided help. And you just need to go and experience it. And we're all over. We're in Down Under. We're in New Zealand in a minute. We fly. Me and Ash fly out next week. Tuesday, I think we start our journey, and then we start work on Saturday. We've got our training camp Down Under with our new students down under, with our students that are in New Zealand and Australia. And then, I mean, do you remember, Gary, when we started this, we said, oh my God, if we're going to have students all over the world, we're going to have training camps in these different places all over the world.
And now we have.
It'll be our first one down under. It'll be our second training camp in North America. So we're doing it in Canada this year. And every training camp we do is fantastic. Just seeing our students there, eager to learn, just like it is on the workshops. It's such great fun. And our students come back to workshops as well, as many as they can. It's a great family. We love it. Sarah says, new clients of mine always say they are so glad they now have a specialist dealing with their horse's hoof care. That is what an HM trained professional is, and how our school is viewed. What can I say?
Speaks for itself. Thank you, Sarah.
We're not having absolutely. We're not having any of that elitism in science, but we can have elitism in hoof care because we are definitely the best. There is so much info to take in, even after watching all this information online. Of course, there is. I mean, these lives are great because it means you can directly ask us questions live. But when you're at workshops, you're actually able to sit down with us and show us photographs of your horse's feet and come up with a plan and tell us the stories that you want to share with us. It's more than just learning. It's more than just seeing me do presentations or Garry doing presentations. More than just a dissection. It's more than just a bone clinic. It's more than just all the trimming. There's something else that happens in these workshops, and it gets you in the feels, and it gets every time. It does the same for us, and you go away with a different energy. Even though your energy may have been pretty good before, you go away with a supercharged supernova energy, which is incredible. So it's super worth it, folks. Dawn says, update challenges. Do tell more. Your workshops are fantastic. I love chatting with like-minded feeders. Well, Dawn, you haven't seen the new workshops because they've only just been released. We do new workshops now, so new presentations, and because we've had to change them and hone them more on our framework now, because there's so much clarity that we've been able to bring because of all our research, that that's what we talk about at these workshops. We talk the same message, of course, but we're able to bring you a lot more evidence now. And so the challenges are going to be upgraded for the new workshops because they're based on the workshops, of course. Becky says, no, you can never stop the workshops. They are my life and yearly holiday. No, your yearly holiday is with the Phoenix admins. That's your yearly holiday. I have to get a new costume. Don't know where we're going yet. Dawn, it's so wonderful to have Hoof friends all over the world. It really, really is. Caroline says, part of the reason people don't want to leave the workshops, it's not just all the info and hands-on learning, but you are a safe place. They are in a group of people keeping each other, and I'm going to fill in the words for you there, and their horse is safe. You're right. You're right. It does feel like that. I remember in Florida, what was his name? Dan was his name. He was like, I'm sure it was Dan, and he was like Desperate Dan. Not as in desperate, but Desperate Dan. He was huge. And just rock solid built. The guy must have worked out a lot. And I don't think he was young. And that guy was reduced to tears more than a couple of times on that Florida workshop. He was, and that's where hashtag open the door came from, because Asher encouraged him to open the door, stop putting your horse in a box, stop doing that now. That's not going to get them better. And he came to me and he held my shoulders and he said, my wife has just contacted me. We've opened the door, and she stood up for the first time in weeks, and she's moving out of the stable, properly. And I said, that's what it's about, Dan. And he had tears in his eyes, and that's where hashtag open the door came from. So lovely. Pauline says, where in Canada? We are going to Linwood, which is Ontario, which is just outside Toronto. Easy flight, boom, straight into Toronto. And then it's about an hour and a half, maybe not even that, perhaps. I can't remember. Hired a car straight over there. Janaea says, I'm not sure if you remember or not, Lindsay, but the horse I brought x-rays to you about last year at the Alberta workshop, I was able to help for the first time last week, and he's already so much more comfortable. Thank you for helping to lead me to the skills to finally... I do remember that. I do remember.
Well done, Janaea.
Well done, Janaea. And you've not even started yet. Look at you. You're already saving lives. Janaea is going to be one of our new students on our new cohort that starts a couple of weeks, isn't it? Next week, I think, is the induction.
Next week's the induction, and they start full pout in the 2nd of March. March.
Very exciting stuff.
And this group, this class, is called the Eriscays.
Oh, because they're an E.
Because they're an E. E
We
for
like it.
2026.
Marvellous. I'm so looking forward to meeting all of those people and getting them all together and then meeting each other. That's always fun. It's that special energy, says Jeanette, that brings me back to workshops, plus the new evidence. That's right. In fact, you were one of the first people to see the new presentation, the first two. You've not seen the third new presentation yet. You saw the new ones at New Moon, didn't you? 1 and 2. Yeah, hashtag open the doors. Lydia says, so if we took the challenges before, will the changes be automatic on them for us? Yes. Yes. They will be changed over. You will still have access. It's even major bonus for you guys because you'll get to keep the old ones as well. We're not going to make you pay for them again because we're not like that, because we're not that mean. However, you'll have to come and request it because I'll be buggered if me and Rachel are going to go through and work through everybody that's done the challenges, because there's a lot of people and I'm not going to be changing them over. So if you want to be changed over, you have to come and ask, especially
but don't go asking now.
No, don't ask now.
No, because that's not going to work.
We're not starting a list.
We let you know when you can notify us.
It's not going to be until
otherwise Mrs. H will be throwing her teddy out the cot. Or throwing it at me.
But you'll have to go through it the same way. Yes, or throwing it at you. But you'll have to go all through it again in the same. It'd be drip fed to you again.
Drip fed again. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it won't all be changed. There'll be some things that will stay the same on some days, but the presentations are going to be changed. And we've got a camera crew, hopefully, that are going to come and do that. We're not going to do that this time. We did it all ourselves last time, and we haven't got time to do that now. So we're too busy. Melanie says, if you have never attended a workshop, you can't believe how much they help your skills and your heart. Bless you, darling.
Thanks.
Becky said, oh, I have 2 holidays a year now. You do? Gail, are there just the 2 workshops in the US? There's yes, at the moment. We have a potential workshop in Maine, but it's still east. And I don't know whether it's 10 hours, I think, from Slippery Rock, but I don't know whether I mean, in the UK, that would be definitely you do a workshop, but I don't know if we're going to go there. So it's definitely Canada, which is Toronto, just outside Toronto. Definitely Stoneborough near Slippery Rock in Pennsylvania. Definitely Florida in
November.
That is Ocala. Dawn says, any space left in Galsworth? There are no spaces. You'll have to go on a list now, Dawn. There are no spaces left for returnees. They have been filled. But if you want to do it, we'll put you on a list. And if there are any spaces at the end, we'll let you know. But I'm not sure there will be on Galsworth because it's always super, super popular. However, there is Droitwich, which actually is closer to you, I think, from Wales. I don't know where you are in Wales, actually. In the Midlands. Marshall says, where are your workshops in the US this year? Will you be coming in the central US region? No. But there are planes. They fly in the sky. And they land in an airport near us. There's an Orlando, Tampa. Is there an airport in Ocala? I don't know. Don't think so. Pittsburgh, Toronto. Those are the airports. And I'd love, honestly, I would travel all over the US. We just can't get the legs. And I won't do these workshops without them because they're an integral part of your learning. You need to pick up a foot and trim it. And I will not teach people who are brand new on live horses. It's not fair on the horse and it's not fair on you. you don't get the quality of the teaching because you're too freaked out. It's a living animal. So no, don't do that. That's amazing. Thank you for the changeover. You're very welcome. Jeanette says, brilliant. Can't wait to do the challenges for a third time. Yeah, because you did the original foundation, didn't you?
Then we changed it to challenges.
So for all those people out there that think that we are taking lots of money off people, most companies, most organizations would say, no, you'd have to pay for it again. We're not going to do that because we're not like that. When the workshops are different, those are slightly different because an awful lot of, I don't have to travel anywhere to give you online challenges. But when I go to a workshop, I have to travel. I have to stand there, and I have to perform live. So you have to pay to come and see me perform live. Sorry about that, but you do. And now we don't do, just so everybody knows, from this year going forward now, if you are a returnee, it's 50% you have to pay. And the reason we're doing that is because it just, the original price that we quoted everybody just isn't enough. And we are ending up filling up workshops. We're not filling them up, but we've got people coming to workshops. And the live show, you've got to come and pay to come and see the live show now. That's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Tampa is less expensive than Orlando. I've been to both. I wouldn't know because Tim sorts all that out. Chloe says, Dawn, come to us at Longmarsh. Of course. In the UK, we have got Chloe, Longmarsh. We've got Gawsworth. We've got Droitwich. Is that, those are the three we're doing this year?
That's the three in the UK, yeah.
Those are the three we're doing this year. So Chloe in July, Gawsworth in May, and Droitwich in September. Those are the ones in the UK. And then, of course, we've got Sweden and we've got Germany.
Yep.
You're worth it. Thank you very much.
For goodness sake, Jeanette. She won't be able to fit her head through the door in a minute.
I do love it, though. I do enjoy it. It's such good fun. I would definitely like to do the new challenge. I look forward to the invitation. When I'm going to invite you, you got to come and get it. Because honestly, there's in the last 2 years, I don't know how many people we've helped through those challenges. So many people we've seen on the group 10, on the 10-day group call. Oh my God.
I did one this morning with a lovely lady in Queensland, Australia. And it was just the two of us. And it was really
only two of you.
So it was, it was lovely. It was lovely to meet Shelley. And Asha did the one this evening. I think there was a few more people on the one this evening because we like to do these at different times during the day. So it's more accessible to everybody in every time zone. And the lady in Australia, she says, oh, and I've got it all planned out. I'm going to do my video of the trim to get my feedback.
Nice.
So she's doing that as well. And then we get to see it. And then we watch the video and then we give feedback. How many schools out there offer this level of support to horse owners? I wonder.
No, because it's not about the owners, it's about their students. And for us, it's everybody.
Yes, and we want to help everybody that is having potential problems and well, you know what I'm like. Prevention is better than cure. Balance before rehab. If you can do something to stop you getting into those sticky wickets, that's probably the best way.
And those group, it is. And those group sessions, we do them every fortnight. And you just go in, and when you've got to that stage in your 10-day, and you just book it, and you turn up, and they are such good value for money because you get you get Garry or Asher for usually well over an hour talking about the really important bits and pieces to do with the trims. It's super brilliant, and used to get me, but I don't do them anymore. Ali says trimming on cadaver hooves is amazing. I wish they weren't so wasted here. I know. Okay, so what's this say? Elena says, Elena, hello. Where can I send you the x-rays of a sink case that magically unsynced after the hoof was left untrimmed for several months? I wonder how it did that then. Yeah, just. Ooh.
So we're going to come up with a new term.
Unsynced.
So, unsynced or an elevator hoof.
It's an elevator hoof, an elevator P3.
And it's almost that you want it to sound ridiculous, because if you have it fixing and it's a really silly name, what makes it sink is almost even sillier. Don't be so silly.
So Garry, tell me this.
How can it sink?
So Garry, tell me this. I just actually
because the floor's in the way, you pillocks.
So do they? Well, yeah, but the lamini failed, didn't it, Garry? That's what did it. It went straight through the capsule.
Change the record.
I know. So, are you telling me that every single penetration case, they're going to put their neck on the line and say that every penetration case, or even just close to penetration, is a sinker? Ooh, really? You need to do the sequential x-rays, mate, because
I wouldn't want to put any money on that if I were them, would you?
No, because I guarantee that the one, I know that the one in that video and sunk, they just had its hoof capsule removed. What does a hard sole do? Then it just punches its way through a hard sole, does it? Come on, a rasp will do that though, won't it? Honestly, it's ridiculous. And then she goes on to say, I'd like you to review them during a live session and share with us if you find them interesting. I will send them through to me. Be lovely, that. Thank you very much. Dawn says, okay, I will come and get it when it's up and running. Thank you. You're very welcome. Elena, if you message us, private message us, is the easiest way. On Facebook is the easiest way. If you're not on Facebook, then you'll have to find our email address somewhere from somebody. We Love Pets says, did you go over that? The trim club is yet today. I didn't log on until. Oh, we haven't started it yet. I'm a bit. It's coming.
It's on the list.
It's. I wish I'd never mentioned it.
I keep telling you that you shouldn't give this information out because it puts undue pressure on us.
Unsinkers. Yeah. I think we should call them
unsinkers.
Special elevator P3s.
Elevator P3s.
What are the dates? The Germany workshop. I might join you if you can. September, middle of September,
end
of September.
25th to the 27th.
Look at him, see? Boom, like that. 25th to the 27th of September. Come back and see us again. Be lovely, Ulrika. You go above and beyond always, and always for the horse and their parents. We do. And you know what, Becky? We do. But we do have some laughs along the way as well, don't we? And it's addictive, helping people. We have tears. We have laughter. We have joy.
Both lots of tears.
We have hope. We have hope. Oh, my God. I think Caroline Schillig said this once, and Angela Garberg. For the first time, people have got hope. You don't have to be having that Damocles sword hanging above your head just in case your horse eats a little bit too much grass. It's not great that they're going to be overweight, but, you know, and we don't want that. We want movement. We want the right kind of food going in there, the right kind of diet, but it's not going to make P3 go whoop. I was talking about that again with my client today because she's got acres and acres and acres and acres and acres, over 100 acres of land. And horses don't roam on all of it, but they roam on quite a lot of it. They're quite large. They are big cobby types, though. I mean, they're big Normandy cobs, so they are quite large. But they have great feet. They have great feet. Where are the baggy legs when that? I asked that question to two people who webinar that we went on, and I asked that question and said, so does the leg sink down then through the skin system? Does it sink down? And the answer was, looked up in the air, and the answer was, I think so. Wow. Don't think they've thought this out. Don't think they've really thought this out. Do you, Gary? Baggy legs. Are horses born with the crenna? Well, it's an interesting one because we see them, these little crennas, and we see them in little tiny feet, but those feet are already starting to develop. In the tiny foaly feet, when the P3 hasn't completely developed, I think we'd have to do lots of studies on that to find out whether they are fully developed with their crenna or not. Because I think it's an evolutionary trait that's just been left there. They didn't have it split into two and it became one, but there's a crenna and then there's a sodding great big hole in the front of P3. That's not normal. And that is through infection, through osteonecrosis, through the horse walking around on the tip of P3. Yeah, that's not so good. Meg says, P3 must clearly be on an escalator. Just look of the drawer, whether it's going up or down. And it's and what's so interesting is that when you have
luck when it's going up, it's good luck when it's going up. It's shit hoof care when it's going down. It's that simple.
And you know something,
if it's going up, it wasn't in the right place. It wasn't balanced.
And all you've got to do is watch these x-rays. I mean, we've got sequential x-rays where we can see P3 doing this. Sinking and going up again, sinking and going up again, sink. And the capsules are not the same size. Same horse, not the same size. And it's a lack of... Pollitt did it. He didn't bother. Nobody's bothered. They just presented with an x-ray one moment in time and gone, oh, yeah, look, I'm imagining that that's what happened. Well, have you got the evidence to show us that that's what happened? No. Well, if you had, and you put the two x-rays on top of each other, like the one I showed the other day with the 3 x-rays in 3 months of the hoof capsule being changed, and we've got x-rays of Bailey showing exactly that. Because dear Bailey, who you're watching on Cawsworth, has penetrated or is effectively the same, and he hasn't sunk. Although that is what the vet hospital did say after they'd removed the toe. Well, I'm guessing they removed the toe because the X-rays of him before he went in were completely. Well, not completely normal, but they weren't bad. And then suddenly he didn't have very much foot left. So either P3 sinking or the capsule is shrinking. And I said to my owner today, the thing is with the equine world, you're either in the glass is half full or the glass is half empty side. So if you really believe P3 independently can move in that capsule, then it doesn't matter what we say. It doesn't matter when we say to them, no, you've just got to look at the sequential x-rays and you can see that the hoof capsule is literally, it's been scalped. Doesn't matter. They'll still always believe it. But when you let go of that, and all you have to do is just let go, let it go. I'm not going to play that again. All you have to do is let it go. Just let it go. It's gone. It never happened before. Nobody's ever said it to you. Forget it. You know, it's Men in Black. Beep. You know, when you've forgotten your memory. It's Men in Black. Do a Men in Black moment, an MIB. Forget it. Once you forget it and you let that go, my God, everything becomes simple and it all opens up to you and you're like, oh, I've got it now. It's all about getting the foot balanced. Dawn says, I can't thank you both enough. All the help and guidance throughout my journey has been amazing. Your personal guidance and chat at last year's Galsworth workshop, Lindsay, was very much appreciated. Always, my darling. You're always welcome. Radka says, Becky, about the baggy legs, I did ask the farrier where was the gap from where the bone sank. Well, there's no gap between P3 and P2 or the navicular bone. There's no gap in the pastern joint between P2 and P1. There's no gap in the fetlock. Should we keep going up? There's no gap. There's no gap in or the knee. As you go up towards the knee, there's no gap there. There's no gap at further up at the elbow. So where's the gap then? How it must have all just gone. Yeah, I don't think they've thought it out, Gary. I really don't think they have. Good. Yes, you are good for tears. Even I think at New Moon I blubbed. I blub occasionally if the emotion gets a bit too much. I have blubbed in front of people. When I was able to trim my drum filly for the first time at 5 months old, unhandled to 4 months, she had what might have looked like a crenna mark in the hoof wall. Now it's gone with more trimming. Well, you see, if you hadn't been trimming up to 4 months, was that just overgrowth and a little bit of infection in there? Was that a little bit of separation that you were observing because her feet were out of balance? We don't know. Have you got photos? Ulrika says, how do vets and farriers explain that some horses never sink? It's just bad luck then. Aha! There's another one, Ulrika. Some of them do, and some of them don't. We don't know why, but they do. Well, why? Why is that one? I don't know, but it just so happens. Well, that one didn't sink down through its hoof capsule, but that one over there did. Don't know, but don't ask those sorts of questions. There's difficult questions. They're complex. It's complex. Laminitis is a dreadful disease and it's very complex. Complex. It is, isn't it, when you can change the narrative to whatever you want it to be. If you don't have sequential x-rays, you can make that story whatever you like. You could even say that the magical fairies came in, sprinkled some naughty fairy dust, and P3 sank. You could say whatever you liked, because nobody's got evidence to the contrary. But seeing the pathology doesn't mean that you know how that pathology happened. Just because you can see it, don't make it up. That's speculation. What are you going to say, Gary?
Can't remember. It's gone. I found out what the memory gun was called. The neuralyzer.
Oh. We need a neuralyzer.
We need a neuralyzer for the equine world, and then 90% of hoof care lameness will be wiped from the planet, just like that.
All we got to do is stop
now,
people thinking.
We talked about people putting money on stuff. Now, if that happened, I'd put money on that.
What do you mean?
If we had a neuralyzer and we could wipe the brains, or not the brains,
sometimes that's what we want to do.
All the bad habits in the equine world, so people could start seeing the belief systems and seeing the evidence that is placed in front of them. That and the statement, we could reduce the lameness by 90% in the whole of the world, I'd stick money on that.
We're going to have some really interesting changes as we go forward, I think, in how we get because our biggest problem, right, initially at the moment, is just getting people to understand that story was wrong and this story is what's really happening. Once we've got that, and that's already gaining lots of ground,
bubbling away.
Once we've got that, then the next big question is, how do we get everybody to trim to balance? That's harder to answer, because that means that schools, organizations throughout the world, vet schools, not that vet schools do any of it anyway, but farrier schools, etc., have got to change the mantra that they have been spewing out there for decades. That's got to change. Oh, that's no. That's going to be difficult. No. Are you coming to California? No, because we can't get legs. We'd come, but we can't get legs. Yeah, having lots of trouble getting legs, says Ali. Baggy trousers. We don't feed Laminitis ink, but still save for those horses they label PTS. Lots of face being lost. Yeah. Oh, it's profitable. Is good old Laminitis ink. Cause the problem, then sell the fix. Isn't that's not very ethical, is it? And that dirty world welfare that you keep going on about. Ooh, don't like that. I do have pictures. The neuralizer.
Need a neuralizer. That's going to be my new thing. Need a neuralizer.
I do have pictures, and it's interesting that each one had a mark where a crenna would be. I bought her an it'll be interesting. Yeah, let's have a look. Lisa's here. This is oh yes. Where in California are you located? I'm working on it. Okay, there you go. You two get together and help each other. And Laura Langfit's out there too. She'll help you. She's one of our students. Yeah. So if you haven't got yourself booked on, do it. And if you haven't, and if you really can't do that, then do the challenges. And then if you really can't do that, then go and watch my rocket science lesson. All of them. But and I know that they're all free. But honestly, it is the best. It's the best money you'll ever spend coming and doing these in-person workshops. You've got to try and get to them. And I don't know how long I'm going to carry on doing them, because next year I'm going to be pooped this year. So I don't know how long I'll be going on for, but they are super duper. And I know I would say that, wouldn't I? But you whenever anybody comes on that's done them, they love them.
They are fabulous.
We've been doing them a long time now. We've got them honed.
And everyone is different, because we just use different stories and different ways of teaching year on year. They're never the same. Never the same.
No.
The underlying message is the same, but you always learn something more. Even if it's from each other, you always learn something more. Always. That's why we have to limit returnees. We have to limit returnees because we get inundated with returnees, because people want to come back, which is it sounds as though we're not happy. We love seeing everybody, but it's about getting more. It's an
endorsement, that isn't it?
It is an endorsement. It is massive endorsement, and we love it. We love it.
I may have to cross the border. I have the will, and I will find the way. Come on, honestly, do it. Because just imagine you're sat there in a circle of people, and apart from all the other stuff that you learn, which will blow your mind, you are sat there in a circle with these legs, and there's us walking around, helping you, me and Asha and Gary, if Gary's with us, but not on some of these ones. And we are walking around, helping you, me, putting my hands on your hands, going, hold it like this. Look for this. Can you see that? Do this. Ain't nothing like it. It is incredible. They are worth every single penny, which is why everyone wants to go back again and again. They are a bucket list thing. They are.
We're on the same page, Becky. I hadn't even seen what you'd written.
Do it, Lisa. You will absolutely have your mind blown. You will. And on that, we've hit an hour. I'm going this evening. We're not going to go any further than an hour because I'm a bit tired. I cannot wait, says Lisa. And Ali says, I will definitely come to San Diego. We're not going to San Diego. What do you mean? All right then, my lovers. Away you go. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your sleep. Becky, are
Have
you
a good
working?
weekend.
Or are you not? Have a great weekend. A lovely weekend. And the next time, when do I fly? When do I fly? Do I fly on Tuesday or do I fly on Wednesday?
I think you fly on Tuesday.
It's not in the diary. Oh, it's because I'm in the wrong week. I fly on Tuesday. So there'll be no live for me with Gary on Tuesday. However, I do intend to vlog my journey. So you will see me. I'll probably be able to do Thursday, Gary.
Okie doke.
But I won't be able to do Tuesday.
We won't be doing Thursday because we have our new intake induction day. Unless we do it early. We can do it on your time availability instead of normal time availability. We'll discuss.
But I will go live and I will talk to you about my journey and what we're doing, like I did last time. All right then, lovely people. Go see that It's Not Rocket Science lesson. Give it a thumbs up.
Be good.
All right then. Ta-ra. Take care. Love you all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.